Vision. Seeing with our eyes the people and the things around us, our reality. In a mirror, seeing ourselves and where we have come from, our past. Through the Hubble telescope, seeing 12 billion light years away, unimaginable. For the vision impaired, seeing through our other senses. Vision, an ability or imagination to think about or plan the future for the way things might be. Before we discuss Vision 2020 with our lineup of respected and highly motivated guest pharmacists, let's take a moment to explain FIP and the community pharmacy section. FIP, through associations and individual pharmacists and pharmaceutical scientists, and representing 3 million practitioners, brings together people committed to improving global health. One of the several interest groups and sections of FIP is the Community Pharmacy Section, CPS. The section seeks to be another touch point for community pharmacists to help them in the delivery of medicines, health products, and services that will improve medicine use and advance patient care. One recent project developed by the section has been Vision 2020, led by Emma Polino of Portugal, a look into the near future of and to highlight the key components in community pharmacy practice. In this video, 10 internationally recognized pharmacists will speak to each of these key components. At the end of the video, we will post a web link to the references and resources associated with each topic as provided by our guests. The Community Pharmacy section sincerely thanks our guests for sharing their time, knowledge, and opinions on the CPS Vision 2020. My name is Warren Meek, President of C7 Consulting, and I am pleased to be the narrator for this video. Our next guest is Dr. Johan Kruger in South Africa, speaking with us on the role of pharmacy organizations. Johan, what role do national pharmacy organizations play in ensuring a strong and vibrant community pharmacy sector?
I think one should look at the reason why people join organizations. And there is the old adage of unity brings strength. So people join an organization to represent them. And whatever their needs are, I think it's very important that the organization understands the needs of these members. Now the needs in this case will be professionally related. So the professional pharmacist will want to see that you protect their profession. So the organization will then, in collaboration with the government, and especially when it pertains to legislation, look at a fair dispensation in legislation that will benefit the pharmacist out there. And that is just one of the aspects. One of the other aspects could be that the training of the pharmacist at the institution also be looked at by the organization to see that the universities produce a type of product that the market wants and needs. So it's a collaborative effort between the state government, the universities, and the statutory body in our country, the South African Pharmacy Council.
Johan, what roles do national pharmacy organizations play in ensuring pharmacists and technicians are the best at what they do?
If we can start off by saying that the organization, again there, speaks to the universities and the training institutions about the curriculum content, because the product that the university delivers will ultimately will be measured by the industry that it serves. So there it's important that we correlate the curriculum with practice needs. Secondary to that the organization provides continuous professional development courses to the pharmacists out there, which is extremely popular, and it's probably one of the most effective marketing tools that we have, where pharmacists themselves attend these CPDs, and then of course that applies to technicians and pharmacy assistants as we have them as well, that they attend these courses to see that they are always at the right level, that their training is current, and that they are on par with what is happening in the industry.
How would you best see national, regional, local pharmacy organizations responding to the CPS document Vision 2020?
That is one fantastic document that we're speaking about, and have tried ever since it came out. I've tried to adapt as much as possible in our practice models with the organization, where we are looking at the points, for instance, the resources that we have adequate number of pharmacists for our country, to try and increase the training, that we try and pressurize the training institutions to train more and more pharmacists. Obviously then, as we have said before, looking at the skills levels of those pharmacists, that is adequate there, and then to try and optimize patient outcomes with pharmaceutical care, and get the pharmacists involved to achieve better outcomes when it comes to patient care. And then the other aspects that are mentioned in the document as well, we try and adapt them to our own needs, because we have a unique situation that we have a combination of first and third world treatments there. So very often, a lot of what is being said in the document is applicable to the first world part of the country. And then we have to adapt them to African conditions to see how we're going to help the clinic out in the Bundus that does not have communication, that only gets delivered medication once a week, where there are big challenges in maintaining the cold chain, and so forth and so forth.
What do you feel are some of the key needs of your members that have been successfully met by your society?
There are particularly two instances where we've been working extremely hard. Our country is moving into a universal healthcare situation. It's a very slow progress. And where initially the word pharmacist did not even appear in the document, we've been addressed by our local government representative, rather than the national government representative, over the conference over the weekend, and repeatedly have heard that some pharmacists have already been contracted. So it shows that the society's plea to get pharmacists involved in the universal healthcare cover has worked. And we also, again, the scourge of HIV in this country, there, pharmacists are playing an increasingly important role in distributing government stock to these patients, something that has never happened before. And that is purely because of pressure from the organization and the national and provincial governments.
Johan, what role does yours or National Pharmacy Societies play in the promotion of national health in a given country?
We have a large percentage, the biggest percentage of our population is served by the government's own health system, hospitals, clinics, and doctors. And of course, we have a large percentage of pharmacists working for those government institutions. So the pharmacist there plays a very critical role in seeing that a good service delivery is being given to the patient. The private sector is pushing more and more to be involved in this process, where they can also help the government in relieving the pressure on the clinics and the hospitals by offering space, offering knowledge, and offering technology, because the technology we use in private sector is much more advanced than the ones used in government, to increase the service delivery to our government patients. We have to keep on knocking on their doors and repeatedly remind them that there is a pharmacist out there that can fulfill a lot of the needs that they have. We see pharmacists in South Africa being used more and more in the primary healthcare role, because we have a lack of doctors as well. So whereas the rest of the world are slowly coming to terms with pharmacists doing immunization, we've been doing it for the last 20 years. So pharmacists playing a role in primary health care is certainly something that our organization sees as a very important role in rolling out universal health care, but also providing bigger and easier access to the patients out there.
Any final comments, Johan?
I would like to think that the organization plays a critical role in seeing that we have an adequate number of pharmacists by promoting the profession out there. We go out to schools when children start selecting different careers. We promote pharmacy. We have just completed a DVD on the different sectors of pharmacy, which is being distributed as wide as possible, to help influence people that make a choice about a career to take pharmacy as a career. And with the universities themselves, to try and, where there are students that are not sure what they want to study, to get them to do pharmacy. So from that point of view, the organization does a pretty important role in influencing people's career choice. And then we're also using the same DVD, the marketing tool, to inform the public out there what their pharmacists can do for them. Because like you said, even government legislators don't often know what service they can obtain from a pharmacist. So it is the role of the organization to keep reminding government, legislators, decision makers, and the public at large out there what their pharmacists can do for them.
Thanks, Johan. Much appreciated. Nice slingshot, Blue Man.